Okay, so today we're going to be focusing on divine guidance. This pile is light pink, this pile is purple, and this pile is dark pink. So go ahead and take your time before picking to make sure that that's a pile for you. Before we begin, I do want to say welcome to my viewers. If you are a new viewer, I want you to know that I do provide free readings on YouTube on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday's readings are always general, Wednesdays is pick a card, and Fridays is love. So if that interests you, go ahead and subscribe so you won't miss out. Any question you may have about me should be answered in the description. And if it's not answered there, go ahead and send me an email at momentsare.yt@gmail.com. All right. So when I say that this is divine guidance, I'm talking about guidance that can come from our higher self, our unconscious, guides or angels, or from spirit. And I'm going to go ahead and use the word spirit, but know that I mean that to mean God, the universe, and whatever word that works for you, go ahead and substitute that in. I will be going with spirit though. So we're going to be using the law of attraction, which means that the pile of cards you're drawn to is the one that holds your divine message. All right, and as we said at the very beginning, this is pink, this is purple, and this is dark pink. So if you need to pause and think about that, go ahead and do so now. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get ready for the light pink message. Okay. We have forward movement, memories, dance, and the 5 of autumn. Okay, guys. We've got some heavy cards to talk about today, and while this can involve a different kind of loss or something that has gone in the past, a lot of you guys are going to be receiving some divine guidance regarding a death. This really feels like somebody who has passed. And I also just want to say, if death does not apply to you, this is a loss of some sort that divine guidance is really wanting to give you some support about. So first, let's go ahead and start with memories. Cherish memories of the loved ones. Yeah. If this is a death, please, that's what you have. You have your memories. You have all the experiences that you shared with that person, and you also have how that person touched you. And you can't take that back. You are changed because you came into contact with this person. You're changed, even though that you have a loss, you still have changed. And not only does that person still exist in your memories, but they also exist within you. So I really want to stress that they are alive in the world, and divine guidance is telling you they're also alive somewhere else too. Maybe not in a body, but in a different way. This card speaks to just, you've got to go on. Even though you are in pain, and even though this is a very difficult time for you, eventually you will need some forward movement. You need some routine. You need to get back to where you were previously, before this loss and before this pain that you're going through. So really start to plan out to do just maybe a little thing every day. If you are at a place in your process where you are starting to move forward, just know it's just really, the divine guidance is really pushing you forward to make certain that you're getting the most out of life right now. Okay, so Spirit is saying, you can move on. It's okay. You still have your memories. You still have how that person impacted you. Okay, but you can move on, and that doesn't do anything to cheapen the person in your life, and it also doesn't do anything to cheapen that loss or that pain that you're going through. going to go ahead and use this for last, and we are going to talk about the Five of Autumn. Reach out to others for assistance. This is poor timing for a career change, so don't change anything. Although you will be feeling challenged by money issues. So this is a situation where you can appeal to work. You can appeal to where you work for some kind of support, and also really take any support that's offered you from friends. And if you're not getting that, go ahead and get a hold of somebody that you can talk to process your loss or your pain. This is just something that, while yes, a lot of people can get through this kind of stuff by themselves, it really does help to talk to somebody about it. And if you don't feel comfortable talking to somebody about that, then you can journal. You can, if you are a musician, you can write music, and that kind of thing. But just know that if you do feel the need to reach out to others, that is definitely something that Spirit is encouraging you to do. And then this last message is very positive. And it is dance. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. So that's kind of an abstract thing to think about, but what this card is speaking to is you've got to get moving, you know. Now this can literally be listening to music. Listening to music, you might find, helps you feel more secure. Excuse me. It might remind you of the person or situation that you're feeling so much pain and loss over. And it can bring up some good memories. So that can be therapeutic in that way. And also it can be therapeutic to listen to music, so you know that there are some people that have been through it. Oh my gosh, that other people have dealt with this before. That's a very powerful lesson, even if you know it consciously. But to really kind of reflect on that and understand it at a different level is really, really helpful when it comes to dealing with loss and grief and pain. I think this also might speak to some of you guys as to maybe you need to exercise a little bit more or be focused on your body. Because I just, and just everything here just kind of feels a little sluggish. So just know, while it's totally okay to rest and take that time to focus inward, you do need to move forward. You do need to get moving. So, you know, keep that in mind. And also, I just want to go back to this card. Also, if you are having issues trying to get a job, this card is saying that whatever you have in your mind, the area that you want to be in, don't change that. Don't take a job just because it's a job. Take a job because it's in that area you want to focus on. So that's another thing from that card. So overall, there has been a loss. There's a lot of pain in this, but you can get a lot of help by looking at your memories, remembering to move forward, not making any sudden changes right now. You know, setting up some routines, setting up some everyday things that you do, journaling, listening to music, literally dancing, and moving your body a little bit there. So that is it for the pink cards. And now we are going to go ahead and move on to purple. Okay, purples. You have flow, gratitude, the Four of Autumn, and growth. Okay, let me go ahead and turn these back around so I can tell you what they mean. Alrighty, so you are at a place where the universe, spirit is telling you that just trust the universe to deliver. you can just kind of go with the flow and you'll be taken care of. This might kind of feel like a drifter, might feel a little irresponsible, but that's okay right now. Right now, it's okay to just kind of go with it. You've put a lot of work out there, and now it's all about just kind of, expecting that you're going to be getting some of that back. So flow is important. That can also speak to anybody who is in creative endeavor, or in sports. There's there people call it getting into the zone. Hypnotists call it trance. Basically, there's a point where you get into where it's almost like you're channeling what you're doing, and so those of you who are doing something like sports or music or art or writing, there's that kind of flow that comes to you, and that's also just really encouraging you to just do that. Be grateful for all you have. Okay, so you're waiting kind of for the universe to deliver, but also don't forget all of the wonderful resources that you do have at your disposal. You have so much. Yeah, I mean, the universe provides so much. Just going outside. But yeah, make sure to also be grateful for what you do have. Focus on what you have. And also focus on already having whatever it is that you're waiting for Spirit to deliver on. Okay, the Four of Autumn it's a bit of a caution card, but it's not a negative card, okay? Fours usually speak to kind of being real grounded, so, do understand that this is not like a chastisement of any kind. It's just a warning and just a message that Spirit wants to give to you to manage your resources wisely, try to achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, and also, and I think this is really important, help out those who are less fortunate. Be grateful for what you have, and help out those who are less fortunate, because you're going to be needing to make some space for what Spirit's going to be bringing into your life. So you might want to go through some of your stuff, things that you've used and that you really care about, but that just don't serve you anymore. It's not something you're going to use anymore, and maybe make a donation. Or it could actually just speak to a monetary donation. It can also just speak to smiling at somebody. Of course, just spreading love is going to really help other people. Just being kind, really. And this card is also saying growth. In addition to helping others, know that you're going to be getting some help yourself, and in the form of somebody in your life, in the physical world. This also can speak to confirming that, yes, you do have a guide, you do have someone either on the other side, or you definitely have Spirit guiding you right now. And also this says take baby steps as you grow. Don't get ahead of yourself, okay? And definitely be willing to learn from others. And I really see this as kind of like a giving and receiving, as that this is like receiving guidance and then going out and giving it to others, and maintaining that balance. Don't give too much, because then you won't have your own resources. But and definitely receive, but don't receive too much. Because you've got to have a balance there. So if you are in a class and you're learning something, or if somebody comes into your life and they're really inspiring you right now, just know that this is helping you grow, and this is also something you can share with others. That stuff is really kind of being absorbed by you, and your spirit is changing for the better because of that. So yeah, this is a pretty good reading for you guys, really. The only thing that can even be taken remotely negative is this Four of Autumn. It's just a warning to make sure that you balance. But this is great for you guys. I'm really excited. If you don't mind, I'm actually really interested in what you are going to be receiving in your life and how you feel that you're growing. So if you want to go ahead and tell me that, I welcome comments. You can also send me a private email if you'd like to, because this is really exciting. All right, purples. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the dark pinks. Okay, so we have a replenish, we have opportunity knocks, we have 6 of winter, and we have anger. This is a very, very interesting one right here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn these towards myself so that I can read them. And when I'm done reading them, I will go ahead and turn them back around. Replenish, okay? This isn't sleep, it's replenish, okay? I know this deck really well, and it does have a sleep card. So this is definitely not speaking to sleep, it's replenishing, okay? This is, you know, where you get your energy, do that, okay? You know, we've probably everybody who's watching this has heard of introversion and extroversion, and it's common knowledge that introverts get their energy by being alone, taking in information, and ruminating on the inside, and extroverts get their energy from kind of going out and immersing themselves with the world and with other people. What replenishes you might look different from what replenishes another person, but this is just speaking to just kind of like it's not really so much as waiting as it is like, you know, just recharge, you know, recharge, whatever that is for you. And my favorite example of that is always having a spa day. So, just kind of keep that in mind. And I think that this is also kind of like a get ready card, because the 6 of winter talks to very positive changes are on their way. This is a welcome relief from troubled time. And this might also have to do with traveling or relocating. So I just want to go ahead and mention there is an opportunity for you that might require you to relocate, or this might be a call to just kind of go out and explore other places you haven't been before. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go overseas. It doesn't mean that you have to go far. You can just maybe go to a new store that opened up in your community, or a new park or something like that. Or this might be a call to explore the world, and go overseas. And this just kind of rounds off these two. Opportunities knocks, go for it. Okay, so something's going to be offered to you, or it maybe it already has been, and maybe you don't know if you should go for it or not, if you should take that. This card's definitely telling you, yeah, go for it. This is good. Don't worry about the traveling or relocating if that's involved with this new opportunity. Spirit has your back. That replenishing is going to prepare you for this, okay? And just know that you, I mean, and also you will get your energy for this. You can do it. You've got what you need in order to do this. So whether this is something that requires traveling or not, this opportunity, it could be an opportunity in love, it could be an opportunity in work, it could be an opportunity, it could even be like an opportunity to like retire or something like that. But whatever that opportunity is, it's going to be really positive. It's just going to be so great. I mean, it just look at this card. It's so beautiful. The art on this card, as well as this card, has been done by Josephine Wall. And I just, oh gosh, I just think it's so breathtaking. So yeah, opportunity is coming for you. So here's the elephant in the room. I guess it's the unicorn in the room. This card, anger, okay? This is not a negative card, okay? And let me just kind of just go ahead and repeat that. Anger is not negative. There is nothing wrong with you if you have anger, okay? You have been created to have anger, and you've got to trust that those chemicals inside of you that make you angry, they actually can feel some real positive changes, okay? Not only do they purge negative emotions, and it helps you to just come out of a painful situation, worry about it, and being angry enough to change it, but this is also behind just about any kind of revolution or any kind of just huge movement in time. People basically just got angry enough, and they said, "No, we're not gonna go with." So this really doesn't feel like it's very so much a part of this so much as it is just Spirit is acknowledging that you have some negative emotions, and it's saying, you know, it's safe to express those emotions. You can use those emotions for a positive, you know, in a positive way. And the way that you can use that positively is by using it to inspire change that's positive for yourself. Okay? And just know every single emotion you have is sacred. So honor that. Honor that anger. There is something kind of invigorating and empowering about being angry. Now, of course, if we hold on to emotions that lower our vibration like that, then that's not good. It's not good for your body and all of that kind of stuff, you know. But there is a time and place for anger, definitely. So find a healthy way to express that. It might look like journaling. It might look like, you know, it can be symbolic, like through music, or through some kind of ritual, that you express that anger and you release it. Or it could be something a little bit, more, you know, active, like becoming an activist or changing the world or changing something about your life that's really gonna, you know, bring a lot of positivity there. So this is, excuse me, this looks like a really good situation here. It's giving you some direction to replenish, you know, find what gives you that energy so you can kind of fall back on that. Travel might be coming soon, but either way, positive changes are coming. So that's really awesome. And not only are positive changes coming, but also we've got opportunity knock. So that's like doubling down there. So whatever is happening that's new in your life, go for it. It will pay off. And you guys, leave a comment and let me know if, you know, when this happens or what's going on, because this is exciting. And if you don't feel like leaving a comment, then you can always email me privately at MomentsAre.yt@gmail.com, because this is really exciting.